Hello students, today we will be discussing real and virtual images. What are they and what is the basic difference between the two type of images, real images and virtual images. Real images are always formed in a concave mirror. Real images are always forming in a concave mirror. Okay, concave mirror always gives you real image, and they are those images which always form same side of the object. If object is on left hand side of the mirror, then this real images are also forming on the left hand side only. They are forming on the same side of the mirror. Reflecting surface, I should say. If this is your reflecting surface, so same side of reflecting surface both are. So this type of image is called real image. Virtual images are those images which are forming opposite side of the reflecting surface. This is your reflecting surface, and if you see here, this is your object, this is your object, this is your image. So image is on the right hand side of the reflecting surface and object is on the left hand side of the reflecting surface. So this type of image is called by name as virtual image. Opposite they are, and they are called by name as virtual image. Virtual image, and virtual images cannot be captured on screen. Like in the case of plane mirror, your own image is virtual, because if you are standing in front of a plane mirror, if you are standing here, your image is forming behind, not on the same side. So your image is always which type of image? Virtual image. So this is the basic difference between real images and virtual images. After this, next we will be discussing rules for the formation of image formation. What are the rules if you are interested to get any image in the case of either concave mirror or either in a case of convex mirror? Rules for the formation of images in the case of concave mirror or convex mirror. So the first rule is here. When a ray of light is parallel to the principal axis, it will pass through focus. You can see here in the figure. It will pass through focus. It will pass through focus in case of concave. This is concave. But it appears to be coming from focus. This will be the definition for convex mirror. So if this is your ray of light, it is parallel to your principal axis. This is your principal axis. Light ray strikes here. It is going to reflect. So it is passing through focus. Same if this is your incident ray and if it is striking here, then after striking it is diverging, because convex mirrors are also called diverging mirrors. And concave mirrors are called converging mirrors. Okay, so here rays are converging at focus, but here rays are diverging, and these diverge rays appears to be coming from focus. So according to the first rule, if a ray of light is parallel to principal axis, for concave it will pass through focus, and for convex it appears to be coming from focus. This is according to your rule number 1 for the formation of images by mirror. Next coming up is your rule number 2 for the formation of images. Rule number 2 says, when a ray of light passes through focus, what happens? When a ray of light is passing through focus, what will happen? You will be getting again there, when a ray of light is passing through focus, you will be getting just vice versa of the first rule. Ray is going to become parallel. Reflected ray will become parallel. Reflected ray will become parallel. And what will happen here? Reflected ray, or after striking the mirror, the ray reflected over here, it appears to be going from focus. It appears to be passing from focus. So here in the second rule, it is saying when a ray of light passes through focus, so ray will become parallel to the principal. Same thing here, if ray of light appears to be passing from focus, it is looking like passing from focus, but it will not go this side because this side is polished side, this side. It will strike here and it will reflect. And when it will reflect, it will also becomes what? Parallel to principal axis. So here also, reflected ray will become parallel to principal axis, same like first one. So this is for concave and this is for convex. Next over there is, next ray diagram is, third ray diagram will be when a ray of light passes through center of curvature, what will happen? When a ray of light is passing through center of curvature, it will follow the same path. This is your incident ray, this is your reflected, following the same path. Same way here in convex also, this is convex, this is concave. In convex also, if a ray of light is passing through center of curvature, it will follow the same path. So it will follow the, it will retrace the same path. It will retrace the same path. Same path. After this, next rule says here, next rule is now coming up. When a ray of light strikes at pole, if this is your ray of light and it is striking at pole, then what will happen here? If this is your ray of light, it is striking at pole, this is pole. So after reflection, your ray will go like this, such that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. I is equals to R. Same thing happens here in convex mirror. If a ray of light is striking at pole, after reflection, it will go make some angle R such that I equals to R. So this is for concave and this is for convex. So when a ray of light strikes at pole, it will reflect by making some angle R such that angle I is equals to angle R. So these are the rules for the formation of images by your spherical mirrors, concave and convex. So thank you so much, all of you.